Next up is our health and wellness segment brought to you by Vitae Vitamin T. Rethink what you drink. Today we have a very special guest joining us via Skype. He is here to tell us more about his work and his new documentary. This is the celebrity plastic surgeon, Dr. Miami. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So look, Dr. Miami, personally, I have been following you on Snapchat for a while, all right? And I have seen you grow online. So to what do you owe that growth to?
Pure dumb luck, basically. I had no idea that so many people wanted to watch butt lifts and breast augmentations and tummy tucks. We went and threw it out on Snapchat, and literally millions of people started following and watching us, and it just grew from there. Instagram, TikTok now, and yeah, it wasn't like a great master plan. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I've learned so much watching your Snapchats. I know, I wouldn't say I know how to do a BBL, but I've learned a little about BBL, Lipo 360, mommy makeovers. I'm pretty well versed.
If you watch my Snapchat every day after about 6 months, you could probably do most of it. I bet you would.
Yeah. So you started your own practice in 2003, and at that time, did you ever think that you would be mentioned in hip hop songs and visited by some of the biggest celebrities?
No, I was like this nerdy kid that was practically a shut-in. I had no idea that this was in my future. It's really when I say dumb luck, I really mean dumb luck. But look, it's blessed. There's no way I could have predicted or foreseen it or anybody else. When I went into my practice, Brazilian butt lifting wasn't even like a thing yet.
Really?
It's just I happened to be at the right place at the right time. Miami is where that operation blew up, so to speak. And I just was doing my own thing every day in, day out, one butt at a time for 10, 15 years before the social media stuff took over. And so, yeah, I had no idea it was going to happen. No, I mean, social media didn't even exist when I opened my practice. So, yeah, it's all a big surprise, a big pleasant surprise.
How did you get started then? If, it wasn't really a thing in 2003 when you first started, how did you get started doing?
It was just word of mouth. It was just, hey, there's this cool operation called the butt lift, try it. And one girl told another girl, told two or three friends.
And then, here you are.
Before the social media even started, I was just doing a lot of, celebrities and wives and girlfriends of celebrities and whatever. And then around 2014 is when it really started to explode. I got onto Instagram, got thrown off of Instagram, started Snapchat, blew up on Snapchat, TV show, TikTok, everything, came from there.
Wow. So you've had quite the life that you've had. So you are in a new full-length documentary. They call me Mr. Doctor. They call me Mr. Doctor. Yes, they call you Mr. Doctor. They call me Dr. Miami. So we do see a little bit more of you. Do we see more of the personal side of Dr. Miami?
You do. You see the split, the two worlds. Most people have a work persona and a home persona, and they're kind of different. Obviously, I've got 5 kids. I'm married for 25 years, thank God.
Congrats.
So obviously, the Dr. Miami you see on social media is kind of like my personality turned all the way up to number 11. I can't be like that at home with 5 kids. That wouldn't be right either. So now in the documentary, you kind of see how I combine that and the work-life balance and all that kind of thing. And also looks at, the rise of social media and plastic surgery and how we're all kind of in each other's business now. We're all kind of looking at each other, and people are really into visual media, and it's an interesting mix of information in that documentary. By the way, it's not my movie. It's not like I went out and made this movie. A great director. His name is Jean-Simon Chartier from Canada. He just approached me a couple of years ago and said, "Hey, do you mind if I make a documentary about you?" I said, "Well, what's it going to cost me?" He said, "Nothing." I said, "Knock yourself out."
Well, hey, might as well.
Yeah, go for it, whatever. So now it's about 2-3 years later after that process. The movie is I think it's really good. I won't say it's the best documentary ever, but it probably is. I'm kidding. It's good though. It's entertaining. If you have an hour and 17 minutes and you want to learn more about plastic surgery and me, It's a cool way to do it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
You mentioned your children a little bit. So now that they're growing up a little bit more, how do they feel about your line of work?
It's changed over the years. So like the social media started, blew up like around 5 years ago when my daughter was 15. My oldest daughter was 15.
Uh-huh.
And she went through a phase where she thought it was cool, and then she went through a phase where she thought it was so cringy.
Really?
That her just like, social media star. She like went off of social media completely.
Wow.
My younger boys, I have a 17, 15, 14, and 11. The younger ones that are kind of into TikTok and stuff, they think it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
The middle older ones still think it's kind of cringy that their dad gets stopped in airports, to have his picture taken with kids. So that's weird for them.
I think it's pretty cool,
Look, I don't know how I would think. I remember being a teenager, and like anything that anybody over the age of 30 did was just like so, So I kind of get where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But it does impact our home life to some degree when we go out and stuff. So they have to deal with that.
Okay.
I got 5 kids. They each reacted a little differently.
Yeah. As I'm sure. So, Dr. Miami, I have a little bone to pick with you.
Sure.
I have noticed that you have not been doing as many surgeries on Snapchat lately. We miss you. What's going on? Will you and the team be back soon?
No. Okay. So, I would say that first of all, give me a little bit of a break because for the last 2 weeks, I've been away because my daughter got married.
Uh-huh.
So
Congrats.
I'm out of the country and we're just kind of like family time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have stopped working on Fridays for the last 2 years. So you only get 4 days a week.
Oh my gosh.
And, part of it is that people, not every patient wants to be on Snapchat now because they know so many people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
And they're afraid that like their ex is going to see it or somebody at work's going to see it and somehow recognize their butt. So it's become a little bit more challenging to get people to want to be on Snapchat. But I still try to do it as much as I can, at least 3 days a week. You can see some butt lifts and mommy makeovers and whatever. So don't worry, I won't disappoint you. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay. I was a little heartbroken, I love you and the team. I love watching it. I don't know. It's something so pleasing about it, about watching you stuff the women with fat. It's just
suck out the fat and make the butt.
It's
and make
great.
The tummy. It's gratifying. I know.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So I'm looking forward to seeing you back on Snapchat. I'm looking forward to watching your documentary. Dr. Miami, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.